Hello, everyone. This is Anthony. You are not alone. I want to talk to you guys about something that's not really seen or done as much as it used to be in the past, mainly because we have a lot of technology. It's about reading books. And the reason why I want to bring this up is because something happened to me recently where I've read probably 40 or 50 books in a row that just haven't really, made me excited to read them. I haven't been able to stop putting the book down. And I actually finally found one, and I'll actually end up talking about it later. I'm going to end up giving it away in some sort of we'll do something. It's a really good book, and I want other people to read it, so I'm going to easily give my copy away, if not get a few more. But the reason why I want to bring it up more importantly was simply because the fact of reading is so important. It's one of those things that it's a way to get the viewpoint of someone else easily, without having to actually go and talk to them. And that's a really powerful tool, especially when you're working on empathy or working on yourself or trying to grow. Being able to take someone else's life, understand what they were thinking in that moment without having to take too much of their time is a very easy thing. Plus, you contribute to people that you may see as role models because you're buying their book. They're making money off that, so it's like a double double. But back to the real important piece of it. Everyone today, they'll do audiobooks. They'll have it on their phone, so when they have an extra minute. But the audiobooks are good, but at the same time, you don't really retain some stuff. Sometimes you'll either be listening to while doing other things. The phone, the having it on the Kindle is nice, but honestly, whose phone's power lasts that long these days, and then having your screen all the time. So that's why I actually suggest, picking up an actual old-fashioned book once in a while. It's somewhat rewarding. You have the paper in your hand, that smell, the feel, and you're not doing anything else. Your mind is connected to those pages, to that author, and you'll get some sort of supreme understanding more than you would regularly. And I say this knowing I've listened to my fair share of audiobooks, my fair share of on a Kindle, on my phone. And finally, as I grab a few in paper, it really has brought me back to the reality of when books are in paper, you focus so much better. And I understand where we're going as a society. And for the newer generations where they've never touched a regular book, I don't think it's a problem anyways. So maybe it depends on the age with this one. If there's a point where for some of us, we're old enough where we remember it was all books were still in some sort of paper form. Now you can get just about anything online on a PDF, or actually go to Amazon and buy the Kindle version or the Nook version. And that's different. I understand that. But even for them, simply getting anything and reading, I think that's the overall goal of this conversation. Don't listen to books. Obviously you're going to need to sometime to get that info, but if you really want to pay attention to something, if it's a really important topic and you really like the topic and it's something that you want to read, just get the book. Put your own notes in it, make it your own. You'll feel so much more power behind it. You'll have a lot more feel of I actually read that book page for page, versus just clicking the screen and make it go to the next page. I don't know. That's just kind of my take on it, my suggestion. People can tell me I'm wrong. That's fine. I definitely appreciate the feedback. As the reality is, it can be whatever you want it to be. In that, I'm just saying, read more. But don't just read to read. Read to actually get something out of it. Like everything else in life, don't talk to people just to talk to them. Don't sleep just to sleep. If you're tired, then sleep. If you want to talk to people, really listen to them. If you want to learn some new knowledge, read a book. Don't just hope you find that knowledge eventually. You gotta sometimes get out there and make your own path and decide what you want to take in. This is Anthony. You're not alone. You're definitely not alone. I've been learning a lot in the last even 3 months that has, by far changed the way I see certain things. And this is one of those things. Just try to read always. Some people don't. That's fine. Some people can't. That's also fine. You got to do what you got to do. But if you can and you have the ability, go out, get a book, something you're interested in. Don't read the same boring books over and over again. Find a book you're really interested in and just don't put it down. Just keep reading and see how much enjoyment you get out of it. This is Anthony. Once again, you are not alone, and I'll talk to you all soon.